Kevin Lincoln.
You run for mayor?
I'm running for mayor, yeah.
Hey, I see the
Yeah. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I used to ride the bus downtown and get my hair cut right here at the Stockton Barber College. That was the spot back in the day. And I would catch the bus and go back home. At the time, we lived on El Dorado by Anderson Park in some apartments. Also used to remember shopping at Newberry's as a kid with my mom, and we'd go there occasionally with my grandmother. And not too far down the street, there was a family bargain center as well at the time, and that's where we used to get our clothes. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Just reminiscing, yeah. Kevin Lincoln.
You run for mayor?
I'm running for mayor, yeah.
Hey, I see the
Yeah.
So you grew up out here?
I grew up in Stockton. Yeah, grew up in Stockton. The last 6 months, in spite of the pandemic, have been amazing. I've been heavily involved with a local nonprofit by the name of Bread of Life, and this nonprofit just focuses on meeting the food insecurities that have been plaguing not only Stockton but San Joaquin County for quite some time. And so on an average, we are helping to deliver groceries to over 500 households every single week.
Kevin knows how to tackle hard issues administratively from a business perspective, and knows how to really dissect things. He has great insight into organizing, very efficient, and seeing things executed in a way that ultimately benefits everyone involved.
As a young girl looking up to him, I viewed him as a role model, to the point where I wanted to be like him. I wanted to play basketball like him, be good like him, and I did achieve that. So my sophomore year in high school, my brother and we share the bond of basketball. He really taught me a lot when it comes to that. And I remember a game, I believe it was one of the championship games, and it was intense. It was a high-paced game, and the ref was calling just really bad fouls, and my brother gets ejected because, you know, they were really picking on me. And I remember at that point I was like, that's my brother. He's always had my back, and he will continue to have my back. You have a forever best friend with a sibling, and I take pride in that. And I look at my brother now, and I'm blessed. Now that I have a daughter of my own, she has a role model to look up to as well.
There's nothing more that I want as a parent than to know my kids could go outside and play in the front yard without having to worry about crime, or our families being able to go to the park and take their kids and their kids be able to play and feel safe. I think that this is one of the most important elections in the history of our city. It's absolutely time to set partisan politics aside and put the people first. And my life has been all about public service and making sacrifices. Whether it was my service to our community as a young kid, it was my service in the military, or it's been my service over the last 8 years in our community as an adult, raising my family in the local church, or with this nonprofit, Bread of Life, that's been helping out the community. The people of Stockton have felt disenfranchised, they felt marginalized. There's been a huge level of distrust, and I want to be that individual that will come in and that will lead our city, that will build bridges of trust, increase transparency, and return the voice back to the people of Stockton. I see Stockton as the anchor of San Joaquin County and the hub of California. With our infrastructure here in Stockton, with our airport, with our highway, with our inland port, we have the infrastructure here to be the leader not only in our region, but throughout our state.